what was the turning point though, as Prakash is saying, that there's been this huge turning point, but yesterday's match, what was the turning point, Pullela, when you thought that, we were going to win this? Because I was watching it right through. Laksh comes back from 1 game down. The doubles team comes back from 4 match points down. And even in the second game, Srikanth had a game point against him. What was for you the turning point? When did you believe that we were going to win yesterday?
I think yesterday's match clearly was, if you actually start to put pressure on, then I was almost certain that the Indonesian team would crack. And the moment Laksh started to fight back and not give up, and he covered that deficit in the 3rd game, I think things started to change. And the moment you had 1-0 up, I think you are in with a big chance. And momentum in a big tie like this helps. And that, I think, was for me the turning point. Of course, we fought really hard, we were brave, we were lucky. We can say all this, but I think at the end of the day, the spirit to keep fighting and to keep the belief on that we're going to win somehow or the other, I think that is what helped in each of those matches. Because there were times when they could have won those matches, but they lost those points, and then they came back again strongly without remembering those points which they have missed, and came back to fight again. I think that is something which I saw in the last few matches, which has been very heartening.
And you called it the real World Cup. What do you mean by that, Gopi? Where you seem to suggest that this is the real World Cup. Forget about 83, 2011 winning cricket World Cups. By 2011, we were already the #1 cricket team. Yes, 83 was a big upset. I'm likening it to 3 events: 1975 Hockey World Cup, 83 Cricket World Cup, and now Thomas Cup. But you called it the real World Cup. What do you mean by the real World Cup, Gopi?
I think I'll let people imagine it. But for me, I think this stuff is real. I'm not suggesting that the others aren't. But I think this for me is, in a football sense, winning the Football World Cup. I think this is as big as it gets. And I could be biased towards badminton, but so be it. For me, this is like winning the Football World Cup.
And you think, Gopi, this will encourage children across the country, not just in Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh, but across the country to now gravitate towards badminton? Are you seeing more and more kids who want to play badminton before any other sport?
I think definitely today, as the number of courts across the country have grown up hugely, the number of players playing the sport. I think just a reference, Rajdeep, we actually have in each of our domestic tournaments at 13, 15, 17 levels, we almost have 2,000 to 3,000 entries at the domestic tournament level. And this numbers used to be in 2 digits till a few years back. And I think that number of growing is a huge, and not only that, when I was playing, maybe there were 30 or 50 odd people in the country who play decent badminton. But today you go to an under 13 event and you'll be surprised at the level which the kids play. So the talent is huge, the talent is deep and wide, and I think it's only up to us how well we can harness it.